In the end, there was no way back for the Proteas. The required run rate was more than 11 runs per over at one stage, and the asking rate went beyond 15 after the 30th over. With the result well and truly in the bag, Australia took their foot off the gas in the final overs. But it was too little too late for the Proteas. They were all out for 155 in 31.3 overs. Earlier, Australia posted a mammoth 431 for 2. This is their highest ever total against South Africa and their second highest overall in ODIs. It's also the fourth time they have crossed the 400-run mark. And the platform was set by openers Travis Head and Mitchell Marsh. They added 250 runs together for the first wicket, and both batsmen went on to hit centuries. Head was in brutal form. He struck 17 fours and 5 sixes in his 142 off 103 balls. Marsh was equally good. He reached his century with a 6-over long on, and he made 100 off 106 balls. The fireworks continued after the departure of Marsh. Cameron Green hit 118 not out off just 55 balls. It was a brutal display of stroke play. Green hit 8 sixes and 7 fours, and the last 2 Australian batsmen to the crease also got into the act. Alex Carey hit 3 sixes and 3 fours in 37 off 27, and Pat Cummins hit 2 sixes in 16 off. 9 South Africa tried 5 bowlers, but none of them were able to make an impact. The frontline pacers were expensive, and the spinners leaked runs as well. Keshav Maharaj and Senyaran Mutusami picked up the 2 wickets that fell, but they too were expensive. The story was much the same in the field. The Australian batsmen took the attack to the bowlers, and the fielders had no answer. There were a couple of chances that the South Africans could have taken, but they spilled those. Quinton de Kock dropped Head when he was on 46. That was off. Beharry and then Ryan Rickleton spilled a dolly at mid-off. That was off Dwayne Pretorius. Had those chances been taken, who knows how the innings might have panned out. But given the way Head and Marsh were batting, I doubt if it would have made any difference. South Africa needed a miracle to win this match, and miracles do not happen in cricket. Not after the kind of start that they got. In the first 5 overs, they lost to wickets, and that set the tone for their innings. Aiden Markram edged one to the slips, and then Ryan Rickleton was run out in a mix-up. South Africa were 11 for 2, and they never recovered. The fight that we saw in the previous 2 matches was missing, and the intent was all wrong. Sure, there were some lusty blows here and there. Tony DeZorcy played a few nice strokes in his 33 off 37. He hit 3 fours and a 6. Dewald Brewies hit 5 sixes in his 49. But these were individual brilliance in a team sport, and the others just did not apply themselves. Australia were already 2-0 up in the series, and South Africa knew that they had to play out of their skins to have any chance of winning this match. But they were undone by a clinical Australian performance. Cooper Connolly was outstanding. He finished with 5 for 22, and this is his first 5-wicket haul in ODIs. He bowled in the middle overs and towards the end, and he conceded only 2 boundaries in his 8.3 overs. The other Australian bowlers were also good. Xavier Bartlett and Sean Abbott picked up 2 wickets each. This is a young South African team, and this tour was always going to be about giving these players experience. The problem is, the senior players are missing, and it's hard to see a clear leader in this team. There were glimpses of something special in the first 2 matches, but this was a performance to forget for the Proteas. Australia salvaged some pride, avoid a clean sweep with a big win. The hosts won the first 2 matches, and this was a must-win game for them. They got the job done with ease. In the end, it was not really a contest.